Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? We just started out with a failure. Thank you, Crystal, for letting me know. Can you imagine going on for like 30 minutes? You guys should be able to hear. I forgot I muted the mic earlier. Jesus Christ. Have to edit that out. All right. So I put the official Facebook group in the chat. That's from like the family, friends, and people organizing that stuff. Also, there's an unofficial Facebook group. I'll put that link to you guys can check out. Sorry about the muted start. Jesus Christ. And tonight we're going to be looking at just some of the search information. I reached out to the friend Summer that Noemi last spoke to. We're going to talk a little bit about that, the tower debacle situation at iCkEdMeL Nature Center. I have a video to show you guys too that we can watch together on the A1A area, because I know there's a lot of people that are not from here that are wondering about A1A. Google Maps. Also, the mother and father, Naomi's mother and father, posted a video tonight. So I'm going to play the video for you guys too, so you can check that out. And I might take calls tonight too, because somebody on the previous video commented that she was in Hollywood a while back. I don't know, it was a couple of years ago. And she's had two different situations where people try to take her against her will. And so later on, maybe we can take some calls. You can either talk about the story, your thoughts, your theories, or if you want to share an experience of where you had a situation where somebody tried to kind of take you against your will. Crystal, thanks. I appreciate the super chat, man. That's my mod there. That's like the only mod on the channel. Let me make sure we're good on Facebook too. We should be live on Facebook. Appreciate that, Crystal. Okay, we're good here. Yeah, we are. We are. You thought you lost your hearing? I'm all right. I'm good. I'm a little tired. I went out earlier today. If you guys haven't seen the earlier video today, you should check it out after the stream, where we went through the entire Westlake Park area. I went with a private investigator. Let's see if I can show you guys real quick. Let me show you the screen. Blurry. You're blurry. You should be smooth. You might have to change your settings. 1080. Make sure you're on 1080. Let me do this right here. Today we were at the went to iCkEdMeL, which is here. It's not loading up for some reason. This part's blurry. We went to iCkEdMeL today, and then we went down to the Westlake Park, and we walked the entire area. I don't know why this is not loading for some reason. Let me try. And oh, maybe it was just me. Oh, I was right though. But yeah, we went here today. We walked around a little bit. Thanks. I appreciate you guys. I'm glad you can hear me. If you guys hear me like breathing in the microphone, or there's some weird audio issues or weird video issues, just let me know. Because sometimes nobody tells me that. It's like 2 hours later, the stream's over, and I'm like, damn, they can hear me breathing, like, you know. But yeah, we went here. I went with a private investigator. I met a person today, and he told me that there's only one camera in this entire place for iCkEdMeL. Because I know there's a lot of people that are asking about cameras and stuff like that. Just one camera by the tower, he said, somewhere here. So this entire place doesn't have cameras. Also, we found a homeless encampment. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check out the video from earlier today. I couldn't post it on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, for some reason, I don't know what it is with the high quality videos and like this big size, it just gives me a hard time. So it's here on YouTube. You can share it on Facebook. I should share it. I should share my own video. I forgot. And then we walked this entire thing today. All the way down here. And one of the last pings was by Taft Street, which is, where's Taft? A little bit further down. Oh, it should be right up here. Oh, Taft Street. There we go. So this is one of the last pings was by Taft Street. It could be a wide area. We don't know the whole situation. And I actually went out to the rocks also. I walked up to right this edge and I showed you guys the rocks. So if you haven't checked out that video from earlier, definitely check it out. All right. Now, let's get to some of the stuff with this story. Lisa, thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Sarah, you guys. All right, let's do this because I have the timeline. I wanted to talk to you guys about the timeline. It's a little confusing. Let's hear the parents first, and then we'll talk about the timeline, and I'll talk about the friend that I spoke to today. Let me get the headphones on so I can hear what's going on here. It's a short clip.
We want to thank everybody for all your efforts in helping us to look for Noemi. We are in awe of all the love and support that we have received from you, the community. Please don't stop the search.
I have faith in the Lord Jesus Christ and have great hope. My heart tells me that my daughter's still alive. She's out there and she's in danger. She needs our help. Please help us bring her back home.
So that was from her parents. Okay. Let me pull up. First, let me just pull up this real quick because I ran into somebody today at A1A Nature Center. What the hell is that? Oh, Facebook, please. We don't need the monetization or copyright issues. Lordy Lord. Okay, so tomorrow is the massive search. It's at 9 a.m. and it's at the address 510 North 35 Avenue, Hollywood, Florida, 33021. Just check the Facebook group for that information. The other thing, real quick. Okay, the information as far as for the search tomorrow, we don't know like what areas, but the admin posted all volunteers are welcome. It's not a church sponsored event, so they're meeting at the parking lot. I'm going to kind of paraphrase a little bit. They're going to give instructions, tips, assignments, maps as appropriate, and they're going to be dispersed to separate assignment areas recommended by the police and the private detective. By the way, the private detective I was with today, he has nothing to do with the family or these people. I just want to make that clear. He's somebody that's local, and he was just interested. I actually met a lot of people that I never knew before, brand new people, when I was handing out flyers in different situations and just recording too. And just there's just a lot of people that are like, I've gone to this park, I have family, I have friends that are in this area, and people are just concerned because it could be them next, or it can be somebody else or somebody in your family. Assignments will vary. Some will include searching parks, beaches, etc. Others will be more simple, ringing doorbells with flyers. All volunteers of different levels of experience are welcome. We can tailor the assignments to your abilities. Don't forget to dress appropriately. And the last part here too, we do expect a crowd and media. Do not panic. We'll get everyone moving as fast as possible. So I just wanted to get that official stuff out there too. Let me look at this real quick. So we're done with that. We're going to get to this Larry guy in a second. I posted the unofficial group. Okay. So as far as the bus thing, because supposedly, and I'm going to get into the timeline in a second, as far as the bus thing, has somebody posted, let me make it a little bit smaller. Has the bus who drop off at the park, do they have a dash cam video? The admin said, I don't know. We couldn't obtain it. The police were out gathering video, but I don't know yet how successful that was because the video will re-edit itself. So there's a time limit and we're exceeding that now. So as far as the bus video, I don't know. You know, just like a lot of things in this case, I don't know. We don't know. The other thing too, and if somebody knows the link to the article where this came from, where this video clip is, send this to me. But everybody's been talking about this guy at A1A Nature Center called Larry that supposedly witnessed Noemi there. So it's a very short clip. I want to play this for you. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me turn on the audio. Okay.
The east side, I mean the west side of the town. I didn't talk to her. I don't know.
I don't know where this full clip is.
Going west side of the
If anybody has it, you know, the full clip, it's just, that's what the news does. They just highlight, they put these little small clips, but this person, it looks like they captured it on their phone. I would like to see that article in that video if possible. But this is the guy, Larry, that everybody's been talking about. He didn't give his last name on purpose. He looks kind of weird. But he was one of the people supposedly that saw her there. And I don't know how definitively he's sure about that, because you hear there was a report today that supposedly somebody saw her by 441 in Plantation or something like that at a hotel. I don't know what's turned out about that. I don't know if that's true. I saw in another group somebody said something about a body, or it's just kind of crazy, you know, with the Facebook stuff. So I don't know how definitive this guy was about seeing her, but that's the Larry mystery. And if you watched the earlier video from today, we did encounter somebody that was a little bit weird out there. So let me do this too before we get to the video and stuff. I want to do the timeline, and then we're going to talk about the friend Summer. Okay, so let's do the timeline. This is one of the PDF things that's been going around. It seems like kind of what I've heard too. So I'm going to get this on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see that well. You guys still here with me in the chat? I haven't seen any chats coming through. Just want to make sure we're good. Okay, yeah, Sarah. I don't know. Could he be the one that's living in the woods? I don't know. But you know, that stuff that we found in the woods today, it was 2 homeless encampments. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to look at. Of course, she would call me while I'm streaming. But let me touch on this here. So supposedly the timeline of February 11th, 4 p.m., Noemi leaves home. David, brother, asks Noemi, where's Noemi going? She replies, for a walk. This is normal behavior. 4:20 p.m., the Google account / history account places last cell phone location at 70th and Scott, Hollywood. Let me mute the phone. WSVN has the whole interview with Larry. Stacy, can you message me that on Facebook so we can look at it all together if possible? So that's 4:20 p.m. 4:30 p.m. Various pictures / messages shared with Summer, friend, which we're going to talk about a little bit more, placing Noemi on a bus, sent a selfie with a mask via Snapchat, which Snapchat, like, they delete all the messages and stuff. Got it. It wouldn't load, kept freezing. Hey, what's up, Miranda? Welcome. You guys let me know. Make sure everything should be running smooth. But I think Larry was debunked, Flossie said, because he said he saw her like at 4:15, but her bus trip wouldn't have put her there based on the family timeline. There's like a lot of weird things about just the timeline and some of the things that kind of changed a little bit. I don't know. Stacy, definitely, if you have the article, or anybody has the article, message it to me. I'd appreciate that. Bieber, thanks. I appreciate the super chat. What up, fam? Be safe. What up, Mel? Good work. Boots on the ground. So appreciate it. Thank you. You guys can check out our channel. So the 4:30 now p.m. She sent the pictures to Summer with the Noemi on the bus, which now the other thing with the bus situation is, are we going to get video or not? Supposedly now we don't know if the video is going to come through. They weren't able to get the video. I saw different things in chat too, where people saying that they've had accidents before and they were able to get dash cam video a year after. I don't know the logistics and maybe state by state or different companies. Who knows? No, just Stacy, message me. Just instant message me. Oh, it's not letting you individual. Okay, I see. That sucks. Or email me if you can. So 5:30 p.m. Various other pictures and messages with Summer at Wildlife Park / Wildlife Center / Park. Pics of a zoomed in skyline. And we're gonna kind of need to talk about this because I'm thinking maybe we might need to be looking at other parks in the area, maybe parks where her phone pinged, if she's even there, you know, or whatever other situation. The last message she shared with Summer was 6:15. At 7 p.m., David thinks it's off. Noemi isn't home yet. Calls and texts her, cell, wrist through, but no answer. So David at 7 p.m. thinks it's off. She's not home. And supposedly they had a Zoom meeting that they were supposed to have that day too. or like a school Zoom thing or something with Zoom. So from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. 4, 5, 6, 7. Family checks local areas in their home and other nearby shopping centers and parks. 8 p.m. 9 p.m. Family checks location, history, and cell phone activity and computer login activity. 9:37. Family calls 911. Police arrive shortly and continue local search in their home. So 9:37. 10 p.m. Police ping cell phone towers and receive a location 2300 South Ocean Drive near Magnolia. I wonder if at that point they were like, let's just go out there. Did they just start driving out there? Or what did they do when those phones were pinged? And then 11 p.m. Police ping cell phone towers again at 2300 North Ocean Drive. With the Ocean Drive is where I'm going to be showing you the video of where I drove out there. I walked on there. I spoke with people and looked around. So you guys are going to get a visual of that. So one of the things with Ancole Nature Center is when I first covered this video or the story, I don't know from who I heard or what, even the news has said it. People were thinking that she took a picture at the top of the tower. Apparently, she didn't take a picture at the top of the tower, according to her friend Summer. So let me show you guys this picture. This is a screenshot. I guess this has been going around on Facebook. This is from my own video and my own channel, but they removed the name. That's fine. That's respectable. But so it's a screenshot with a conversation from my own video, the original video that I did. And Summer's commenting on there. And she said, I'm the friend she was Snapchatting. She actually didn't send it from the tower, but we know it was Ancole Center from other indicators. And I was wondering, what is other indicators? The cell phone is still not pinging. No, it was turned off. I don't know if there was like a debate or point of contention, because I saw articles or people saying that it was turned off and then, I'm sorry, the location was turned off and then the phone was turned off and then that the phone was just turned off. So I don't know, but the phone is not pinging anymore. The other thing is it says she definitely took a city bus to get there, as that was part of our conversation. Now, the conversation I had today with Summer, I'm not going to put the DM up on the screen, but to clear the air and whatever, if there's anything to clear anything, I asked her about, do you know where exactly in Ancole she was when you last spoke to her? Because I was at the PI today. She said, in verbatim, unfortunately, I don't. I didn't even know she was specifically at Ancole at the time. She only told me that she was at a wildlife park, hence the timeline, wildlife park. But she did send me a picture of a river. She said it reminded her of the Tenton River back in Idaho. A bird in the water with the trees and the tree roots in the water in the background, and a picture of the city in the background, but it looked like she was on ground level. So not a tower. It's been going around that she sent me a pic of her on the watchtower, but I never got a pic like that. So she said she knows it's not terribly specific, but that's all she sent her. And that's it. I asked her what she meant by other indicators, and she said I didn't know when she was Snapchatting me, but when we figured out, because her phone was pinged near there, and she took a city bus there, and her parents said that she went there often. So it's like, it's almost not even too specific. It's skippy. You guys let me know, is it skipping for you on the live stream? That exactly what DJ Trastic said. At this point, and you guys let me know if the connection is okay. It should be fine, but I don't know if the stream is acting up or what's up. It's fine now. It's better now. It's better now for me. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on tonight. Sorry about that. We have no evidence of a bus, no evidence, nor nothing. That's all these comments. That's what we all know that she's missing. Yeah, a lot of the damn. Really, we're having issues. Huh. Wonder what's going on. Well, that's another good question too. JQ said, does she have a bus pass or use cash/change? Our city bus has a bus pass record of activity. Supposedly, they said that she only left with her cell phone, and so I don't know how she paid for the bus. Yo, I have really high speed. I pay over $100 for the internet, so I don't know what's going on. It might be StreamYard. Maybe it's the weather. It was raining too. Let me do a quick little speed test. I don't know what's going on. Maybe that's why I got that phone call. Let's do a little speed test. Before we get onto the video, let's see. Oh, your internet. Oh, y'all tripping? Y'all trolling me? Come on, man. Well, we're gonna run a little speed test. But the thing is, man, it's kind of like I don't know. I really don't know as far as the story because like now with when I spoke to Summer, it's kind of like she was just at a nature park and we're just supposedly she was on a bus too. Pictures on the bus, but was she even really at Ancole Nature Center? I guess, but I don't know. Is that story accurate? Or did she really take the bus? We don't have video footage of the bus, and that's why I'm kind of like maybe we need to search these parks where the phone pinged. Let me see what else we got here before we move on. Oh, this was the rumor too. Before we get onto the video, I definitely want to make sure that it's playing smooth for you guys because if it's not, and then I play the video is going to be bad. Okay. The other thing, what's up, Lori? The other thing, this was in another. My friend said he thinks he saw her. She looks familiar. I see her on Plantation in a hotel abroad 441. I think this has been dispelled. I don't think this was actually her, but somebody thought they saw her at a hotel. DJ Trastic, there's a lot to investigate. When she left the house, her parents weren't there. That's what I was wondering. Were they there? Were they not? So they weren't there? She left without her ID or credit card, no evidence of the bus. Yeah, that is the biggest issue. Was she even at Ancole Nature Center? You know, I don't know. All we know is that they say her phone pinged by the beach. Oh, and the problem with Snapchat, because I asked Summer too. I said, "Do you have the pictures? Like, can we see the pictures? Because we haven't seen no pictures at all. You know, this is just what the story that they're telling us." And she doesn't have any pictures because it's Snapchat and it was deleted and stuff. You know, Snapchat. Once you look at the story, the thing's gone. So I think we're good to show you the video now. Hopefully it's smooth. I want to show you guys my little trip on Ocean Drive. Let's see. Ocean Drive. Hopefully it plays smooth. And let me show you real quick on the map too where I went before I play the video. So that night, because personally, and I'm sure many other people, I've already been in Ancole. I went through the trails. We found the homeless encampment today. Today, me and this private investigator, we walked the entire, I'm telling you, you should go watch the other video, Westlake Park. And then we even veered off and went into some crazy ass, crossed into here. We took a path all the way up to here. And I know DJ Trastic, he kind of mentioned maybe checking out, I don't know if it was DJ Trastic, Holland Park. Somebody mentioned looking at Holland Park. Somebody mentioned there's like another watchtower thing around here, Sherman. But we took this path all the way here and even got lost at one point. So, but the video we're going to watch, so I start off on Sheridan Street. I drive over here. This is Ocean Drive A1A. And I drive all the way down to the first ping, which is like by Magnolia. let's just do the address. South Ocean Drive. Okay. Yeah, so I took you guys to Magnolia, and I drove back up, and we went north. And so to the last time the phone pinged. Yeah, there's just not a lot, honestly, as far as information. We're just kind of being told, and we're kind of, it's unfortunate. The whole thing with A1A, and this is what I was telling the private investigator I was with today. A1A is not really creepy unless you're on the Sheridan side. Once you get to the Sheridan side, which you're going to see in the video, then it gets a little creepy. And the further north you go, the creepier it gets. Let me open up this video. We get you on full screen. Magnolia pinged first, right, Jacku? Magnolia was first, and then towards Taft Street was after. That's a great question, April. One ping to the other. I actually tested it out when I drove out there. It's in the video, but I drove to Magnolia, and when I opened up the GPS, it said, if I can remember correctly, it said 40 or 49 minutes to walk to the other ping. 25 minutes on bus. All that walking just didn't make sense to me. That's from the first to the second ping. And that's assuming that from Ann Kolb, then she walked all the way to the first ping. That's more than an hour. All that walking doesn't make sense unless she was in a vehicle or unless somebody took her. So I'm going to put this video. The quality is a little bit blurry because I had to downgrade it. And, well, so you guys just let me know if it's decent enough. Hey, what's up, iCkEdMeL? How you guys doing? The thing I had planned and what I wanted to do for tonight is, well, right now we're on Sheridan Street, going towards Ann Kolb Nature Center. This would be the route that the bus was taking. Now, it's later than I wanted to be out here. I wanted to be out here like at 7. It would have been greater. But here's what I noticed. At 6:30, it was getting dark already. It was like dusk. So, I mean, it's weird to be at the park at that time. By 7 o'clock, it was dark. Right now, it's currently 8:55, almost 9 o'clock. So what I wanted to do is take you to the areas where the phone pinged and to kind of give you a look what it would be like at night. I thought it might be kind of cool, but I wanted to really show you from an earlier time. But that's okay because the phones were pinged at 10, I think, and 11 p.m. So we'll still get the night feeling for those pings. Also, this camera, my first time really recording at nighttime, and I noticed there's a lot of glare. I put it in the nighttime mode or whatever, but there's a huge amount of glare. Something that's interesting too that I want you guys to see, it looks like the news people are still out here. You see there on the side? It's really hard, sorry, because of the glare, but they're still out there. So I think they're just waiting. I don't know if police are still out here. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to search in the dark. I don't know if they're going to do that. Maybe they're going to do like a 10 o'clock report from there. So I think there's an anti-glare thing that I can buy for this camera. So I'm going to look it up and see. Right now we're going on Ocean Drive. So this is Sheridan. We just went over the bridge. We're going on Ocean Drive. My thought would be to go to South Ocean Drive first, Magnolia, and show you guys what that's like. And then we can drive up. When I get to Magnolia, I'm actually going to get out because I've been to that spot many times. And I want to show you an idea of what it's like. So this is a weekday. I honestly don't even know what day it is today. I think it's Wednesday. On the weekends, these roads are usually more packed. Right now, it's not really packed. We're passing a Marriott hotel, a motel. There's a bunch of hotels, motels, restaurants. Yeah, sorry about the glare. I got to figure out what's up with the glare. Hopefully it looks decent enough. This is the Hollywood parking lot here to the left. It's a huge parking garage. It's newly built. I don't think that was there before. It's a newly built garage. That's where all the tourism and stuff. There's not many people walking on the road. There's a group here to the right. Weekends would probably be really packed. Hollywood Beach House. I think that's a hotel. Got hotels.
April.
Another parking lot. I mean, there's a couple of people out. The thing is, it's a really busy road. That's what I want to show you guys. There's a bunch of businesses along the way. Some boats on the right. I wish I could get rid of that glare. That glare is kind of annoying me. There's an old elderly couple walking to the left. There's a store to me to the left, Wings. Oh, here's another parking lot. Maybe that's not considered the Hollywood parking lot. There's a lot of parking lots here. Parking garage to the left. Huge. Oh, man, the glare thing is just so horrible.
I was so annoyed by that. Sorry.
It's like excessive. Bunch of people walking to the right. Like, this is just not a place that people would normally.
And by the way, I spoke to the private investigator. And he told me like last night he was out on Sheridan and he saw like 3 women crossing the bridge alone, like young. It was pitch black. Like, this is an area people just walk around all the time. You know, not to say that something can't happen, but
disappear. And that's we're assuming if she was walking. You know, we don't know if somebody took her in a vehicle or if somebody did something and the phone was pinging or whatever. Bakery, bistro, Gigi's Bar and Grill. I think I've been there once. It's a pretty nice place. You can eat right on the intercoastal, like the chairs and stuff. It's on the intercoastal. Tavern, Opa. I mean, it's a busy area. There's people walking everywhere. This is 9 o'clock right now.
just can imagine walking all this. Yeah, I just don't see it.
It's generally a pretty happy area. Passing by a taco bar. Towards Magnolia, which is kind of towards like the Hallandale side, because right now we're going under the little overpass bridge. We're going into what's almost considered Hallandale. Maybe 9 o'clock, 10, 11. Maybe it gets a little slower at 11. There's just a bunch of hotels. Somebody broke down on the left side. I guess somebody's helping out. Somebody's standing on the right side, looking over the couple people. Maybe they might be fishing.
Some people do, Miranda.
The area by Ann Cold would be weird to be walking around at this time. Like that Sheridan part right there, because it's probably kind of dark and it's.
Bria said, how late was she last seen? According to Larry, which we don't know how accountable we can say Larry is. Larry said he was around the park at 4 or 4:15 or something like that, I think. Which I don't know if that really aligns. It doesn't align with the timeline. It doesn't align with the timeline. But the last time she contacted somebody was at 6:15 summer. But Larry's timeline is off. So I don't know about Larry. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
I wonder if I should pull up on the news crew. Would that be too much? They're gonna look at me weird.
I don't know. They should. That's a good question, Miranda.
A bunch of hotels. There's a lot of apartments out here too. It's pretty expensive.
Drastic.
So the next block over is the beach. Now all these roads that we've been driving down, there's a bunch of alleyways. The alleyways can be a little creepy if you're walking at night.
We're talking about PM.
I mean, this is a really well-lit area. There's a bunch of cars. There has to be a bunch of cameras along this way.
Yeah, Larry's timeline doesn't make sense.
Magnolia Terrace. Is Magnolia Terrace, is that the spot? Yeah, that's the spot. Let me show you guys that spot. Magnolia Terrace. That used to be one of my spots back in the day. It's actually still really well lit. So from what I saw, unless they put new lights, I'm guessing maybe it's still too early before it gets dark. A bunch of people out here. Big tourist area. Magnolia, next signal. Hopefully I don't drive past it. Trump Hollywood, whatever that is. Bunch of hotels. It could be the. It could have been the windshield, Curtis. I made a mistake before I started recording. I did a little windshield sprayer, and then it wiped, and that could have made things worse. I did wipe and clean the lens of the camera though. But yeah, no, I don't know if it was the windshield. The windshield could have made it worse. I'm trying to figure that out. I got to research that. Here's Magnolia. This place used to be the spot. Now, it looks more well lit to me. Back in the day, this was a lot darker. Unless this is just because it's still 9 o'clock and it's a little early. Back in the day, as you can see up ahead, that's where I'm going to take you right now. We used to go to that spot. That spot is very secluded, quiet. I'm sure the kids would go there. This is the area around where the first ping was. Now, it's going to be very windy out there too, so you might not be able to hear me talking. I'm going to take you guys out there, but it's probably going to be windy. Let's see if I can get some parking. Yeah, there's parking here. We got parking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This area is very busy. I don't know if these are new lights or not. Back in the day, this place was dark, the parking lot. Unless it turns off a little later. So I apologize for all the wind. It's very windy. I didn't bring my noise thing up here. Sorry. So it's going to sound very loud. I just wanted to show you guys how dark and secluded this area is. We try to focus on holding the camera up. I also brought a light out here. There's a new attachment that I bought for this camera. So with my camera, I had to sacrifice. I don't have the 2 attachment thing. I have the 1 attachment. It's either the wind muffler thing doesn't make some, or this light attachment. So I took out the light attachment. Show you guys if I can turn it on. Sorry about the wind. I don't want to walk out there. Sorry about that. But see, can I turn it on? Oh, here. What do you guys think for dark spots? It's a new thing I bought for the camera, but let me just turn it off. Well, I'm actually have to have it on. But I want you to get an idea for how dark this area is. Usually the parking lot's darker. If you're in South Florida and you're one of those secluded spots to chill, hit me up. I'll tell you all the secluded spots, especially by the beach. Let me turn on the light a little bit so you guys can see. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. I have the light on to the max, but this is a hotel. If you go all the way down here, that's towards Hollywood Beach, Hollywood Boardwalks. That's where the Facebook group's been searching around there too. I'm sure that maybe they search around here also. But it goes all the way down there. I'm going to try to take you guys to the boardwalk tonight too, because I had some people that are not from this area asking me what it's like. There's a lot of people, I have people from the UK, Texas, all that stuff. They want to know, and they want to get a visual. So I hope you guys like the little virtual tour. Sorry about all the noise. Lifeguard tower there. Buildings. And there's nobody out here. Oh, I think that's the hotel that we jumped over one time. We jumped over the gate. Somebody else with. Swimming late at night. Not supposed to do that. Don't do that. Sorry about the noise. Now let me just turn off the light for you guys so you can kind of see. Get a visual of. This is how dark the place is at night. Empty. Pitch black. Come out here many times. So this is Magnolia, South Ocean Drive. And like I said with the pings, it doesn't mean that she was here because of the towers and stuff. She could have been on the other side. Well, not her specifically. Let's talk about the phone. The phone specifically could have been on the other side because the pings have a wide variety, like a wide range. But it's very empty out here. And since it's, what time is it now? It's 9 o'clock. The phone pinged here at 10. Could be, Sarah.
So it would probably
It's
be
true.
quieter
Could be.
than it already is and more secluded.
That is true.
The thing is, if anything happened here, somebody screamed. There's a bunch of hotels. Like somebody would hear something, you know? What I'm going to do too, I'm going to walk out onto the road. Maybe walk 1 block. I don't want to walk too much. And I'm going to see if there's cameras around. I'm sure a lot of these buildings and businesses have cameras, but are they actually pointing towards the road, you know? So we'll be right back. So I'm walking towards the front. What I decided to do was I went to my car and I got the posters. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm out here doing this stuff, the content for the channel, I might as well just hand out posters. There was one lady so far that I spoke to, and she knows about the story. She was asking for updates. When people come by me, though, I'm going to turn off the camera because I don't want to make them uncomfortable. So I need to get these people right here.
Windy.
Missing person?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So this is Ocean Drive. We're at Magnolia. The parking lot where I parked is right here. It's very well lit. Never was like that back in the day. What I'll do is I'll walk down 1 block. But I mean, you guys can see it's very busy. I don't know that she was actually here more than it was just her phone being in a wide area, you know. I'll walk down towards the end, but I'm trying to see just kind of generally looking for cameras. I've heard people mention some Riptide something. I guess that's around here. It's the building across the street.
Holly weird.
12 pillars. It's either apartments or I think it's apartments probably.
Or before the fact. I said after. Maybe before the fact. Something
The other
happened
thing
there.
too is a lot of this stuff, especially with the cameras, you can't just like walk up to these
Sophie.
places and they're going to give you their footage. So I believe it's police probably that has to do that and request it and all that stuff. But just along this place, I really don't see cameras. I don't know if that's one over there. That could be a camera or a light. I'm not sure. Even with my own vision, I'm not sure.
This area is full of hotels.
From what I've seen, though, the people in the group, they are like
I think it might be apartments on the other side, but this area is just full of hotels. This is like a tourist area, kind of.
following the leads and reporting it and forwarding it, you know.
Right,
sure it's a
right,
lot
Missy.
to,
That's possible.
It's a lot of people and a lot of requests and a lot of tips. You know, I can't say that I really see any cameras on this side. I'm gonna stop at the light and walk back. I'll turn off the camera when I walk back. If I see anything, I'll record it, but I really don't see cameras here, man. I see on the other side that things
That's
that
true.
look like it's either a light or camera. The closer I am on that. The only thing with that camera though, there's no reason for it to be pointing over here, but at least if, you know, she could have been on the other side or whoever had her phone could have been on the other side. At least they could maybe look up the times and check. I don't know the name of that place. When I walk back, I'll get the name. 1600. But this side, I don't see nothing. Tires.
Bought extra batteries and I cleared out everything on my memory card. I did hear that the father has been searching, and I didn't just hear that from the media. When I was in Westlake Park, there was a random guy I saw that supposedly he told me that he saw the father out there with flyers. So I heard he has been like out there. I mean, I don't know, but that's what a random person told me. I don't feel nervous at all being out here either. Like I've been here so many times. So many people walking their dogs. But I wanted you guys to get a visual of the area. And I wish I could live stream this like when I play it back to you guys, because I like to talk with you and give commentary, but for some reason on the live stream it doesn't do a good job. And just a curiosity to me, just want to walk down this area. This is the nice areas though. Here by Lake Hallandale, it's really nice. Just because it's nice doesn't mean anything can't happen to you. These are the nicer areas. A little bit more north, it's still decent, but it can get more sketchy down these alleyways. Camera over there. I really don't know that they've checked the ponds. I can't say that they have. I don't know. I know when I saw Hollywood Police, it seemed like they were there just for one day in Westlake Park. And I don't know if they know more than we know. You know, who knows what the police know. So, and definitely you guys should check out Westlake Park. I did 2 videos on Westlake Park. It's interesting to see what's out there. Yeah, definitely check out the earlier videos. It's really a needle in the haystack though. And this is a secluded block. The chances of her coming on this one little pathway is kind of like, you know. But this is a very dark, quiet area on the beach. This is one of the best spots. If I don't need to go out and eat while I'm on the beach, if I'm not interested in a restaurant, I'm not going to be on that busy side. Most likely I'll be on either one of these sides or the other side of Sheridan, which I might take you guys tonight, where I was looking for Layla, just to show you how creepy it is over there. There's people out here. They're jogging. I mean, just look how dark it gets. As soon as you step towards the beach, just darkness, like literally. Now I'm a little creeped. I do have to pee though. It would be nice to come out here and pee some more. This is where people go if you want to chill, but also to escape at night. I've been here many times, I'm telling you. Nobody will bother you out here. So I'm going to start walking back. Let me turn off the camera. If I see anything on the way back, I'll record it. But if not, we'll stop right here and go towards South Ocean Drive. Hey, it's iCkEdMeL. And so just real quick, Bria said, was she on any dating sites? Officially, I've heard that she wasn't. But I did see there was a couple of people. The thing with Facebook, there's a lot of web sleuths. And they're going to dig up and look into everything. And so last night I was sent 2 profiles of Noemis. That's not her official profile, but there was one profile that she did art on and another profile that's private. And so, you know, I don't have access to the private one, but yeah. Flossie said, I get big Whitney Lou off vibes. I never covered that story, and I don't know too much, and maybe eventually I will, but I know that whole story had to do with her religion, and she was trying to run away, and she did run away from her parents because of religion. Oh, Lori, you know I did. I didn't record it because I don't want to like record committing a crime, but yeah, I totally did. Back, I think I'm going to take the drive, but I encountered a couple people here, and I handed them the poster. Some heard of the story, some haven't. Some were surprised. But this is not an area where people are going to be afraid. You know, this is just an area. I'm walking up to people. It's a good question, pitch dark, handing them flyers, and they're accepting it. You know, so this whole situation here doesn't make much sense to me unless somebody had her in a vehicle or unless somebody had her phone that was going down here, or if the towers were just pinging in a wide range and she wasn't actually on this side or in this area, but way on the other side or on the beach side where it's darker. Not a whole lot making sense, I can tell you that. Situation. I handed these guys a poster, but then the three of these guys, they're nice, they seem nice, but they started talking to this woman here in the parking lot. And I guess I'm her dog was probably just friendly or whatever, but just to show you the vibe here that there's three guys here, she's interacting with three guys at night, you know? So yeah, the audio was horrible, but okay. I walked up into the parking lot, I saw these three guys. I was walking up to random people and I handed them the flyer. They were nice. There were some Russian people too that I saw, and I handed them the flyers. And I think at one point I did hand her the flyers too. There was a couple of times too that people dismissed me. They were just like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And so they were just like, they whisked me away with their hands, like, "You peasant, get away from me." But I just thought this interaction was interesting because there was these three guys, and the guy's like, "Oh, can I pet your dog?" And she was kind of, I feel like at one point she was a little bit kind of whatever, like nervous about it, but she did. And they had a conversation. And that's kind of just to show you like what that area is like. You know, like just these people could just walk up to each other. Yeah, I'll pet your dog. You know, like interacting with three guys at night. You know, so just to show you. All right, we're back in the car. And so now we're going to go to 2300 North Ocean Drive. This is 2300 South Ocean Drive at Magnolia. I walked one block down. I actually handed out more flyers than I thought. I didn't think there was going to be that many people walking around. Yeah, there's Russian people out there. Now, something interesting to know, I decided to check the GPS. So by car, it's 4 minutes to North Ocean Drive from here if we're taking Ocean Drive, A1A. But by bus, it would be 25 minutes. On foot, guess how long it says it takes? According to Google, it would take 42 minutes. Okay? Just more to the walking just doesn't make much sense. Walking doesn't make much sense. You know? And the other thing too, and we're just theorizing, to take the bus to iCkEdMeL Nature Center, walk all the way down here, which is probably over an hour plus, and then just to walk back another 40-something minutes just from where you came from? No, it doesn't. I mean, and that's just the assumption of walking and that this is this area and it's not the other. Yeah, let me show you guys real quick on the map if I can. So Magnolia is where the area where the first ping was at. And this is the route to the second ping. See Google Maps. Let me just show you guys this real quick. I just want you guys to have an idea of what it looks like. I know if you're not from the area, it's a little hard to, you know, understand. 2300 South Ocean Drive. People that are from the area, they know, but South Ocean Drive. Directions. 2300. Okay. Okay. So let me just pull up the map for you guys here to give you just a little visual, a little bit of understanding. Let me get the satellite view. So we went all the way down here. This is Magnolia, which, you know, with the pings, who knows? It's a wide area. Who knows? It could be in these houses. It could be in the water. It could be here on the road. It could be here on the beach. The ping is a wide area, but this was the first ping. I drove down to get here from Sheridan because I'm thinking like whether she walked or took a bus or whatever. She left this park. They claim she took this bus stop here to get to the park. and she was at this park, allegedly. We don't even know if that's whatever. And then from here to get to the first ping, you would have to travel all the way down A1A, Ocean Drive. Both of the roads are the same, Ocean Drive, A1A. So I took you guys all the way down here first to the first ping, the area. And then right now, currently I'm driving up to the last ping that we were told. Okay. 2300 North Ocean Drive. So from the park, she went the ping all the way south just to go all the way back north. You know what I'm saying? So being on foot that entire time doesn't make too much sense to me. That's what I'm trying to point out. In this area here is very busy. And the last ping, this area is highly trafficked, but because the ping is so wide, I was here with the private investigator today. We went down this entire path, this whole thing to try to just, X out the ping range or whatever. So that's kind of where you look. Right now I'm driving to this last ping. Hopefully, I know it's a little hard if you're not from here, but hopefully that makes a little sense. So right now we're going to the last ping right now. Side. The walking stuff doesn't make much sense. Unless somebody had the phone or there was a vehicle involved. 40-something minutes. So right now, this is the time. It's 9:35. 9:35. So at 10, the phone pinged on South Ocean Drive. At 11, it pinged on North Ocean Drive. So the walk time of the pings could coincide. 40-something minutes, 1 hour. It could coincide with somebody on foot. But we just don't know because somebody could have just driven to another area. Or the phone could have just pinged off another tower. It's just too many variables. No way to know. This is the car that was broken down. If you go around. I think they had help, though. Yeah, they have another car here. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if they're broken down or what. Just got double blinkers on. There's somebody go, why don't you help out? You're a horrible person. There's two cars. I gotta put myself at risk. This was around almost 10 p.m. The first ping was 10 p.m. The second ping was 11 p.m. This right now is around, I think, 9 to 10 p.m. that I was driving in the area. We're gonna, you'll see. I have taken you guys. You're gonna see tonight. We're gonna get a little creeped in a minute. But I definitely want you guys to see that the walking stuff, to me, it just doesn't make too much sense. I'm going to take you to South Ocean Drive, which is the 2300 South Ocean Drive, which is close to Taft, the area. This area I know very well, too. Billy's Stone Crab on the left. The liquor store. There's liquor stores here. There's hotels and all this stuff. Whatever you need to party or chill. The more north you go, the more kind of like regular, maybe a little bit more ratchet. Further south, the first ping, you got the Diplomat, these really nice hotels. There's some pretty decent hotels here too, and this is not really like a bad area. But the more north, a little bit more creepier and kind of, especially towards Sheridan. And once you pass Sheridan, which I've been there before, which I found multiple homeless encampments, I found animal bones in a wrap, which there's a whole nother story I got to update you guys on after. Somebody up North Florida that was doing they were digging grave sites, a veteran grave site. And I found out these two guys were caught. Somebody commented on me and these people were doing a whole religious sacrifice thing. It was just so weird to me, but we're going to talk about that in another video. But there is an update to that video where these people were collecting skulls, limbs, arms, legs, and they had there's a picture. They had a whole sacrifice thing in their home. It was just crazy. But that's for another video. Yeah. Have a good time. And I want to take you down the alleyways too. Now, to me, this is still early. I mean, I used to come out here sometimes daytime, sometimes evening, sometimes around this time. But I would come sometimes like at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., you know? There's just all kinds of people out here. bones. It was crazy. It really was crazy. There's people really out there doing that kind of stuff, collecting bones and stuff. Seriously, this has become like a very tourist area, Margaritaville. It's kind of hard for me to look out for cameras though. It's while driving, I can't really. Definitely, the other side had cameras.
Yes,
on the road
Lori.
I was walking. It was
Yes.
called Waterway. But you really don't see as much as you might think out here. And I don't know that those cameras will really be pointing at the road here in the middle. Maybe in the intersections, like in the middle roads in between. But those cameras are for their property. I mean, it's worth checking because what if she went in there or somebody that had her phone went in there? But it's just so many variables. It's just, it's just crazy. There's another big parking lot. I think I've been here before too. Another big parking lot. This is Nebraska Street. I don't want to get into the parking lot. I've been here before. I think there's a handball court here. Oh, you know what? Let me just drive through the alleyway to show you a little bit. This area, back in the days, a lot of this stuff was a lot darker. It seems like now they've redone a lot. I mean, it's just very well lit. Look, she's walking by herself. It's just very well lit. I mean, I saw comments too. Some people were like, teach your people not to walk along. I mean, she's 21 first. I mean, I get she has the high functioning autism, but she's 21 in these areas too. It's not like they've changed this a lot. It's very well lit.
Really, Kara?
Okay, so
that Sheridan area is weird.
Find parking on the road,
definitely,
if possible,
for sure. Amazing.
Find parking on the road. Yeah,
probably
parking right here. It's a weekday. You can come out here and park. Not much going on.
Oh, you're.
And this is not.
Yeah, that was a black cat. Yeah.
Let's see which one's Taft. Taft Street's a couple blocks over. So maybe walk on Taft Street. I want to show you guys the boardwalk. So let me get you back. So we're here, parked. This is that's Ocean Drive right there. The beach is literally right there. This is between Nebraska.
They have
and
a private
Nevada
investigator,
Street.
from what I saw.
And, I'll walk towards the beach, but we can do the road after. But this is just, it's very public. It's just very public. It's very well lit. I don't remember it being this well lit back in the day. And there's a lot of people here. We're coming on 10 o'clock, I think. Florida's 24 hours, baby. We don't 9 o'clock bedtime. Let me see if I can talk to these people here. I can hand some flyers. I'll be right back. So I handed it to this older couple there. They haven't heard of her. See the alleyways? Man, I'm telling you, I live and breathe these areas. I've been down here. I know all this. The only difference is it's very well lit now. Back in the day, it was a lot darker. They've been modernizing this place and updating it and upgrading it. Have some drinks there. I think it's a tiki hut or something. I've never been inside that place. But I'm going to show you guys the boardwalk too, because I had some people ask me about the boardwalk. A lot of people.
I do have a P.O. box.
You walk onto the beach, it gets dark.
I'll post it. I spent
It's almost 10 o'clock.
quite a bit on that, like $200 for the UPS one.
It's Florida.
Sorry about the wind. It's crazy. Oh my god.
Now these are just like hotels and stuff. I think the restaurants are further down towards Hollywood Beach. We're still on the boardwalk, but this is the hotel part. Margaritaville is towards the area. There's even a stage over there.
That's true, Jacko.
There's just crowds of people here. Almost 10 o'clock. This is not a place generally you come out here and you're scared. You know what I'm saying? So this lady was just screaming at me, "Come on up!"
The thing with Hollywood, this is what happened right now. I cut some of the video. I stopped recording at one point. This lady that skated by, she started screaming, "Coming up! Coming up!" Like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in like these areas where the people exercise. They take this little block of road like it's their life. They start screaming, "Get out the way!"
So this lady was like hollering, holler. Ah! People here get very particular about their little exercise area. So if you're standing here, they just start screaming at you. It's crazy. She was mimicking her too. I know, right? And she was like mocking the woman that like did that. Coming up. She started making fun. That's Hollywood though. That's Hollywood Beach. You know, people are there are chill, laughing, having fun. That's the Riptide people were talking about. Protocol people talking about. Right now we're on the north side, 2300 north side. Riptide Hotel. I saw somebody saying it was shady or something, but like I said, people out here are friendly. A lot of people, it's busy. What day is the exact time again? I'm sorry. It's almost 10 o'clock. Super busy. Packed. So the boardwalk, unless she was willingly leaving, doesn't make much sense. You know what I'm saying? I want to kind of picture it for you guys. And at 11, this is not much different probably, I don't think, because I've been here late. 12, 1, starts slowing down. And we're not even by the bars and restaurants. This is the hotel side where it slows down. So I'm 1 block from Taft Street. I met a lot of nice people that were willing to take the flyer. Some people just brushed me off, looked at me like I was crazy, which I understand. People are paranoid and stuff. But I'm going to walk back towards Ocean Drive, A1A, to show you. Some people are just like, why are you out here? Like, they're looking at me like, why are you out here? And so, yeah, let me show you Ocean Drive. We're almost to Taft. But this is the area that her phone last pinged. So what I did, let me just show you real quick. Okay, so we're I think at this point we're on Roosevelt. And what I did was like I took you to the boardwalk side. I didn't take you to the really busy side. This is like the hotel side. There's a side of the boardwalk like it's just a bunch of restaurants. When you get further down, there's Margaritaville now. There's a bunch of restaurants and stuff down there. But what I did was I took you a little bit on the boardwalk just to get you kind of a feel at 10 p.m. at night. And what I started doing after, I wanted to walk down the alleyway and show you kind of A1A/Ocean Drive, what it's like. And this is still considered early for Hollywood. Like this is, even though it's a weeknight, this is still considered early. So that's where we're at right now. I think we're gonna be walking down one of these alleyways. Hold the camera up this time. I couldn't find my camera holder. Hollywood. Yep. Now this side on North Ocean Drive, when you're on A1A, it's the same road. On this side, it seems a little bit quieter. Though the roads are still cars and stuff. Oh no, never mind. There's people here walking. The only thing with the Magnolia side is that it's more windy. It's always windy over there. And so while somebody probably could hear you if you scream, it could also get drowned out. But there's just a lot of people out here. It is quieter on this side though. Roosevelt. The other thing so that's Roosevelt. And right now I'm walking you guys. So we're on Roosevelt here. And I'm walking you towards, we're on A1A. And I'm walking you towards Taft Street. And just the outer look, this is right here from Ann Kolb Nature Center, Westlake Park. This is across the bridge. And, you know, the first ping was all the way down here. Just so you guys that aren't from here get a visual. I drove down here, which on foot, it was like 49 minutes through the GPS. But I took you guys all the way just to kind of show you a little bit of the area. You know, Roosevelt. We're on Roosevelt right now. And we're going to go to Taft. So that's where we're at. Consider this is Roosevelt Street. The other thing to consider is that this would be a spot somebody could easily just pull up on you. Hey, come for a ride. You need a ride? Real easy. No, it's way far from Las Olas.
That side's creepy. I'm not sure who would walk on that side.
And if you look past that, there's water. That's the intercoastal. And you see those trees in the background? I believe that's Westlake Park. That's why I was talking about that. The area is interesting as far as pings because the phone could have been pinging off of there. Really hard to say though. Nobody knows. But I'm glad at least police are out searching. We're searching that area. And here's Taft Street. As far as cameras, man.
Are you, Robin?
Battery's running low. I'm gonna have to change it soon. As far as cameras, I really don't see it, man. What I'll do is let me walk this block a little bit, see if I see anything. I mean, it's nighttime. It's probably better to try to spot the cameras at daytime. I'm trying to record and look and everything. But I just don't see the cameras on this side. This is where her phone last pinged. We have this huge area of openness. Not gonna be cameras there unless it's on the poles or something. And we go a little further. We're on Taft now. Unless it was in the alleyways, the main road. Just don't see cameras, so it's not as easy. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try, but it's not as easy. To just, we're just gonna get all these cameras. We got an empty lot here. Or whatever this is. Wow. And this is, let me see what this is. Okay, this is the Marriott. I don't know if this is part of the Marriott. I think it's part of the Marriott, yeah. I think we're on the other side. One camera here. I don't think it's facing the road. It's probably facing that. That's the other thing, too, with these cameras. You don't know.
With the Kanye case, I can't really say too much publicly. I don't want to, like, disrespect the people that reached out to me. But somebody did talk to not a private, but a detective. And it's not everything that people were thinking it was, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just very open, but it's looking like he drove out there wanting to meet Kanye, but it's very convoluted. What I want to do first with that whole situation is I spoke to the mother because she DM'd me. I want to get an interview with her, and I want to get her side of the story before we take it further. So I'm kind of being a little delicate with that, but I do need to follow up with that. I am going to get back to you guys with that whole story. And that's a crazy story. But I am going to get back to with you guys.
The way they're facing.
Oh my God.
This intersection is between Nevada and Nebraska. Marriott. On the brief viewing and reconnaissance, or whatever you want to call it, not really many cameras. I thought there would be more. You have more of a chance in the alleyway.
Right, DJ? Right.
Not so much on the street, from what I would think. Let me show you this alleyway here. Put that in here. Hollywood Sands. My flyers are kind of. The other day when I was handing out flyers in the neighborhood, it got soaked. Well, I got soaked. So they're still decent, but they're a little bit wrinkled. Not the best to hand out, but at least we got some done.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Doesn't look like a camera to me. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look like a camera. Maybe it is. I don't know. Zoom in for you guys. I don't know what that is. But this is not like a high crime-ridden area. Not to my knowledge, anyway. I don't know if anybody knows or remembers Hollywood back in the day. Any of the locals. There's some people that have been watching too that used to live here but don't live here anymore. I don't know if anybody remembers back in the day. This stuff was dark. Dark. If I have time tonight, I'll show you guys the boardwalk. Like the restaurant side. That could be a camera. Yeah, that's a camera right here. Pretty sure it's a camera. Camera or motion sensor. To me, it looks like cameras. 1, 2, 3. And this is I'm not sure what the name of this place is. Let me walk over here, hop over this. Surf Terrace. Okay, Surf Terrace. Oh, we're behind Riptide. So Surf Terrace and behind Riptide. All right. Car coming down.
We got to talk more, DJ. We definitely got to talk more.
Walk a couple of blocks, hand out some flyers. Not a whole lot of cameras, like I said. So I think I parked there. I have no idea. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys. I'm not sure if I should do the boardwalk next, restaurant side, or take you to the creepy side of Sheridan. Let's do creepy side. I don't think the restaurant's just not that interesting. It's just more busier and packed with people. Okay, so
Miranda said, question, Mel, do you ever wonder if people think you're nuts talking to nothing like that? I don't know. I've gotten kind of used to it, and I'm somebody that kind of I used to have an anxiety. I don't even think about it that much. Like even today when I was with the private investigator, at first it was a little weird getting our flow, but he was really cool. I mean, I don't know. I just go out there and do it. Somebody that really motivated me to go out and like not be afraid to encounter people or even walk and knock on doors was when I met Erica from Pick Justice. Erica was just like, she'll walk up to hi, anybody, a homeless person, knock on a door, whatever. And that really kind of motivated me to be a little bit more comfortable and just kind of like whatever. So I know people think I'm crazy. I am a little, but yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna leave here, and
it's
I want to show you guys a little bit of the creepy.
I honestly do feel like I'm with you guys when I'm out there. That's why I'm talking the entire time. I feel like I'm with you guys, but it's just kind of weird because it's not live. But I do want to be discreet. I don't want people to know. I don't want to live stream and put my location out there because I know there's a lot of crazy people. I like to be very discreet, quiet. I like to work alone. I don't want to make a bunch of noise.
Sheridan side. I've been here once. I mean, I've been here many times, but on a live stream once. But I want to record it how dark and creepy it can get on that side. This area is where all the people that know the area and tourists come. This particular area here by Taft, but the further down we go, it's more quieter. It's a dog beach side of the. Sorry about all the glare. And maybe I'll drive down Sheridan after to see if the newscast is still there. I'm thinking they were just there for the 10 o'clock, unless they're just staying there all night. I'm thinking they were just there for the 10 o'clock broadcast. Maybe they're going to give an update. Those news reporters, they know a lot more than the public.
And I believe that they work with law enforcement and police, and so they give them off tips, and I think that they give them the heads up where to be first and all that kind of stuff. So this is Sheridan Street right here.
Even when I was with the PI today, he was quiet when I was recording. I was talking to myself. He's just following behind me, and I'm having all these conversations to myself.
For the Layla Cavett people, this is the area I was moving around, and I never got to finish this area. It's a lot. It's just too. It's too much, man. For myself, it's too much. But as you see, the roads kind of clear a little bit more. Right now, it's currently 10 p.m. 10:01. So the roads start to clear a little bit more here. It's still heavily traffic. It's a nice area. You don't see as many people walking now, though.
Yep. I talk to myself. I have whole conversations with myself, and I'll answer and everything.
Take you to the other side.
Oh my god!
Almost there. I found so many creepy things out here when I was searching in these woods or brush. All right, we're gonna turn here. This is what I mean. Well, these areas too, they were darker back in the day. I just turned off the lights so you can see how dark it is. It's kind of creepy. Not one car. There's a bunch of these roads. Not one car. Okay? I'm almost creeped out now to be here. But not one car parked.
And what I noticed, a couple of roads down after I recorded, there was a couple of streets that didn't have these lights, and it was very, very dark. But this area here, it's for the people that followed me with Layla Cavett and where Shannon Ryan took one of his pictures. This is what this area looks like at night. And this is the area. Yeah, I'm going to take calls. I am going to take calls. We're almost done with this video, 14 minutes. I am going to take calls tonight. But this area is where I found multiple homeless encampments. This is where I found animal bones. This is where I encountered an actual homeless person living out in the middle of just trees and brush and all. It was creepy as hell.
This area used to be darker. It's more lit now, but it used to be darker. I'm gonna park close to the road here. This is where I found the animal bones, the multiple homeless encampments. And one of the creepiest things I encountered out here was, well, let me stop the camera and I'll tell you. So, okay, I'm out the car now. And it's 10 o'clock. Damn, he's close. Jesus Christ. Slow down, bitch. Jesus. There's people rollerblading. The later it gets, the emptier it gets. Right now it's 10, so we got some people rollerblading and skating. This whole thing used to be dark. They lit it up now. But it used to be dark. And you see even in this area, there's two ladies skating. Look at that. Bro, this area, they never used to light this path. These lights used to be out. I don't know if it turns off after a certain time. It's lit all the way down. I can tell you back in the day, this was not lit up. Now, you're not supposed to be after 10.
That's true, Carol.
All right.
I believe it.
Anybody can easily pull in here after 10, 12, 1. I've been here. I've gotten a ticket here once.
I have such a, I'm not even going to talk about it tonight. There is such a crazy story behind that whole situation with that private eye that solved that case. Because there's another girl. It's nuts. I'm going to leave it alone. But I'll say that with another story with a missing girl, I had a family like threatened to sue me, threatened to get law enforcement, all this kind of stuff. With the whole, it's crazy. We can't do it tonight. But it's crazy. Related to that story.
Cops patrol here sometimes. It's not a heavily patrolled area. Very quiet. Multiple homeless encampments. The creepiest thing that I've had out here was where there was this one encampment where it was like I had to cut my way through. I was thinking there's no way there's anybody there. I was thinking like there's no way possible that anybody was there because I had to cut through so much brush. But I saw this blue tarp, and when I saw the blue tarp, I thought about Layla. And so I cut through this area. I mean, really work. I was sweating, bro. I get to this, and all I can see is I didn't even have my glasses at the time, so I could just see blurriness. But I saw what it looked like a guy standing or sitting in the background.
Yes.
There was this creepy guy sitting.
Yes. It's so crazy.
Blue tarp. It was like his home.
Yep.
How you doing? It was like his home. It was blue tarp. And I was so freaked out. I wasn't sure if it was a person or not, or I thought it was dead. I thought it was somebody just like this. I thought it was dead. And I was like, hello? Hello? I was like, hey! And he responded back to me. Oh, yo. I was freaked out. And the area I'm talking about, I don't remember which road it was in. It was in this area, but I don't remember exactly which bush thing. It was further down. But he was literally inside that brush. It's pretty busy, though. So anyway, just to show you the Sheridan side, put on my glasses. Step into the darkness. It was actually this pitch black when I first took shrooms. It was scary as hell. Step into the darkness. I'm actually a little kind of like, holy crap. Let me turn on the light so you guys get a little visual. I maxed out the light. This little thing is good. There's a bunch of trees and brush on the side. Trees and brush on the side. This is right off of Sheridan. Tell me when I'm creeped out. Most of the people I see exercising here on that road that was lit, they're with somebody. I don't think I saw one person alone. They're with somebody. Somebody here on the beach, though. So a cigarette lit. Walking towards me. You would think that somebody would walk towards me, but he's walking towards me. All right.
Okay, I want to mute it a little bit and just kind of, because it got very windy here. I came out to I know that this is one of the spots on Sheridan. This is one of the spots that like Shannon, he took a picture across the street. I was here alone. This area has changed because now it's a little bit more well lit. But the beach, kind of like Magnolia, super dark. That's what I'm saying. You want to know the quiet, dark, creepy sides? Reach out to me. But this woman, or whatever she was, she's out here smoking a cigarette by herself, out all alone. Bro, I was tripped out. And the thing too is like, I don't know if she was homeless or on something, because she kept pacing back and forth, constantly pacing back and forth. So I was a little freaked out. And the thing is too, I have to look at it from their perspective. I'm coming out there with this bright ass light, and maybe they're thinking I'm police. So at one point she started walking towards me. I don't know if she thought I was arresting her or something. People tend to think I'm police. I'm not police. She started walking towards me, and then she started walking away. Creepy as shit. Will you be covering the West Boys case further? It's blown up so big that I'm hopping to turn on your channel. So with the West Boys, what I would say with that, I've gotten that question a lot. I would definitely refer you guys to AV News channel, AV News, AV United We Stand, Crenshaw, because they're local and on the ground. With the West Boys, what I want to do after this local case is over, because I'm very focused right now. It's like this case with Noemi is really just taking me over. What I would like to do is an official video, very nice, highly edited. I want to do a nice official update for you guys. What the hell is this? Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. What the hell? Like, what's up with that? Why? Okay. I would like to do an official update for you guys with the West Boys, like official news, professional, nice video. So I am gonna do an update with that.
That's what I plan to do with that. Yes, Marin, I do sometimes. Yes. I carry with me courage. That's what I carry with me.
This lady, I don't know if she's homeless, but she has a cigarette. Bro, there's a
What?
lady out here by
The
herself.
bus.
She started walking towards me and then walked away. We're the only ones out here. She's pacing back and forth.
Jason.
Sorry about that.
Hello. Sorry.
I'm just gonna take you guys to the dog. I don't want to make her uncomfortable. She's a lady that's here by herself. She might be somebody that's homeless. Could be homeless encampment. I'm telling you guys, people that have been here running, you guys know about their shit that I went through. A bunch of homeless encampments. People live out here in the bushes. And so, I should have brought my stuff with me. I didn't think it was gonna be anybody out here. We're literally
Sorry about this messing up your high at the moment. Sorry about that.
people out here.
Didn't mean
I
to
can see
interrupt.
from a distance. You guys can't see because it's so hard with the camera, but I can see. Honestly, the only reason I saw that lady is because she's smoking a cigarette. All you see is little orange thing moving around. And she's highly. Plus, actually, probably like $1,000 with all the stuff I paid for it, the batteries and everything.
It's really windy. Sorry about that. Yeah. It's nuts.
But, yeah. You want to come to the dark side, the secluded spots of Hollywood Beach, I'll take you there. This is it. One person here on the beach. This is right by where Shannon took that picture, but it was during the day, and it couldn't happen. It could have nothing to do with anything, but it was just something that a lot of people were looking at. I know people that were searching for that were looking into where that picture was taken, and so for the people that are web sleuths into the Layla situation, that picture was a big deal. For the regular people looking outside in, they're like, what's the point of that? We'll start walking back. And the thing is, man, turn on the lights. I can't see shit. There could be anybody here. There could be anybody waiting for you in the bush. Anybody could run up on you. You know? Anybody. Real quick. I'm going to watch my back as I walk out. This area used to be darker. You hear how quiet it is? And this is still early considered Florida. What time is it? 10, 11 p.m. is early. This is early. There's one person willing, screaming by herself. Still a couple people out here. That's how Florida is. Literally one step, couple steps. That's Creep Town. Couple steps back, you're back to normal society. And there's one weird ass lady out there by herself. Imagine what it's like to be a lady out there by yourself in the dark, no lights. Chick just smoking a cigarette. And I went through all these bushes, multiple blocks, all these bushes. It was during the day though. I ain't doing this shit at night. Imagine at night. So this is Sheridan Street. I had the choice to either go down Sheridan and show you that one spot to see if the news reporter was still there, or to show the boardwalk. And I'm very limited on time right now, but I was thinking maybe just the boardwalk real quick. I don't want to have to deal with any crazy park. It's a weekday, so I probably won't have to. I mean, I wanted to go down here and see if the news reporter was still there, but I have something I gotta do, and I have to be up early tomorrow. So I'm gonna take you guys to the boardwalk because somebody was asking me about it. That's not local, and
let me open up the line
just to show that like the probability of her actually walking on the boardwalk at this time and something happening is just kind of. I mean, I showed you the restaurant side. I mean, not the restaurant, the hotel side. But the restaurant side is even more just like, you know, really.
Let me see if I can turn in here. The closer to Hollywood Boulevard you get, the more busier it is on the restaurant side. But I don't want to have to really deal with parking right now. Maybe I can still sneak in the Sheridan's thing. I mean, there's literally like a main stage closer to Hollywood Boulevard. Like it's a packed area. But yeah, let me park right here real quick. So this is like the very end of the restaurant area. In the middle is more busier and a lot whatever.
Thank you for calling Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show number and press pound. Enter your 6-digit PIN
It's just the
number.
very edge. The further in you go, the busier and the more restaurants. And it's just a bunch of places
Welcome,
with restaurants, hotels.
You are now in the
restaurants.
host room and can manage your callers from the Call-In Studio web interface.
Noticeably on this side, it does start to get a little bit more empty and quieter. The hotel side does start to get it's a little after 10. So just to give you guys that kind of visual, I would love to show you more, but time is of the essence. There's about 4 minutes left, and so I opened the phone line. If you want to call in and give your thoughts about this story, or if you had an experience where somebody tried to pick you up against your will, you can call in too. And yeah, sorry, the quality of this video isn't great. It was at night, and I need to work on that a little bit. So, all right. Damn, you serious, honey? Okay. Hollywood, guy on the bike, got his rave music on. It does get emptier down here, but there's always people out. I think this is where I was at. Sit downs. So I don't know. Maybe something happened at the park or close to the park, and whoever it was or whatever was roaming A1A and Ocean Drive after. You know, I don't know. I mean, look at this weird ass guy here. You recording me, bro? Against my constitutional right. Don't record me, bro. Hollywood. So here we're back on Sheridan Street and Ocean Drive. We're gonna make the left to go towards iCkEdMeL Nature Center. And just curious to see, I didn't, expect we were gonna do all this, but just curious to see if the newscast people are still there. I really wanted to show you guys the busier side of the restaurant part, which is like by Hollywood Boardwalk. I showed you the outer edges. But at the same time, too, every time I hit click record, I just know it's going to take longer. The newscast people are still here. I know I shouldn't do this and pull up. Is that police with them or not? But I'm just kind of curious. What are you guys waiting for here? Can I just pull up on them? Or I shouldn't? Can I just pull up on them? I don't know. I'm going to pull up on them. Put the camera down. Yeah, they're not going to tell me anything. These guys were looking at me weird as hell. Like, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get nothing. They don't even look like any news reporters. Let me play this clip from the members only area. The video is about to be over, but. So here we're back on Sheridan Street and Ocean Drive. I'm gonna take the calls next. We're gonna make the left to go towards iCkEdMeL Nature Center, and just curious to see. I know I shouldn't do this and pull up. Is that police with them or not? But I'm just kind of curious. What are you guys waiting for here? Can I just pull up on them? Or I shouldn't? Can I just pull up on them? I don't know. I'm gonna pull up on them. Put the camera down. Pull up on them. Pull the camera down. I don't know. I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't. This is like the crazy me. I shouldn't be looking at me.
guys? I was just wondering, were you guys shooting for like the 10 o'clock? Yeah. Has there been any updates with the story? Or? Yeah, they're not gonna tell me anything. These guys were looking at me weird as hell. Like, yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get nothing. They don't even look like any news reporters, unless the news reporter, she's just like, she's sitting in the seat and they're taking care of her and she's being pampered, and the guys just do all the work. Probably shouldn't have done that. That was a little weird and creepy. We're in Hollywood. But they've just been out here for hours. He said something like they're going to do like an 11 o'clock thing. They're putting the camera back up. But I guess maybe they just want the shot. I wonder if the camera guys just like set up and sit out for hours. And then once they're getting ready, they call the reporter out and she comes out. And these guys just do all the work. It's Channel 7. I don't know if you guys see Channel 7. Maybe she's sitting in her little car. I don't know, having some tea. I don't know. Who the hell's that guy? That's that iCkEdMeL guy on YouTube. Guy's such a weirdo. You believe he came up to us? Yeah, that peasant. A little peasant. A little camera in his hand. You're like peasant. Ugh. What a scumbag. We're the real news media. That scumbag coming in our territory. I'm just kidding. It's late, man. I'm just kidding. Am I allowed to laugh or no? I know it's a serious situation, but.
And that's it. All right. There's a caller. Let me take 305. If anybody wants to call in, let me know. How you doing? 305, where are you calling from?
Hey, iCkEdMeL, how's it going, bud? This is DJ. How's it going, bud?
Good. DJ.
Yes, sir. Hey, the reason why I was calling, man, there's a lot of open questions here that I have in regards to this case.
Okay.
If we start with the timeline, based on news reports, it was stated that the right was the last one seeing her coming out of the house, right? And that was approximately what, 4 o'clock, 4:30? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the brother, right?
And then,
4 o'clock, 4:30. Yeah.
like around 4 o'clock, 4:30.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other question that I have, and then you see me commenting in your page, is that where were the parents at that time?
Right.
Do the parents have alibi? Have they been investigated? Because something is not clicking in this investigation at all.
Right.
And what I'm trying to say is that if she left, okay, let's put it out there. If she left without her identification, without her purse, without any type of information from her, just her cell phone, is because she left with someone that she trusted. For sure. It could be someone from church, it could be a family member, it could be someone that she trusted, or a close friend.
Right.
Okay. Now, all we're doing here is just pretty much speculating that she might have done this, she might have done that.
Right.
I'm sorry, that she might have done this, she might have done that.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And it's all speculation. First of all, we have to go based on facts and work with what we have. And what is the things that we have is, okay, we need to go ahead and investigate family members, all of those. We need to find out if she has mentioned anything in the past prior to her missing, prior to the days of her missing. Was there anything kind of out of place, anything suspicious, her character, her mood,
Right.
all that we need to pretty much investigate. Now, I do have a question. On A1A and Sheridan, is there a traffic camera up there?
That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, on A1A and Sheridan, let me pull it up. A1A and Sheridan. When I was out there, I did see some traffic cameras, but specifically A1A, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because if they do, then they have to start searching from there. Because if she supposedly went to that park and her phone pinged around that time, that we have to use that time frame from the last time supposedly she used that snapshot all the way to 11 o'clock at night. So right there, they need to start conducting that investigation. What I know is that Hollywood police, from my knowledge, it seems like their investigation hasn't been pretty much on 100% full force.
Right.
All they did was just go to the park, just show a little bit of presence, and I'm out.
That's it. Yeah. It's weird. It is
That's
very
all they
weird.
did.
Yeah.
It is very weird. That's all they did. So that's one thing. If her phone did ping, which they're saying it did ping, then like you stated in your live feed just a while ago, just minutes ago, then someone did take her phone around that area. She was in that area with someone at that time.
Right.
But not on foot. Had to be on a vehicle. Reason why is that because based on news reports, they stated that Hollywood police went out there when that phone pinged at 11 o'clock at night and they didn't see anything. That's weird because if you're on foot, you're going to be able to catch someone on foot, especially if that phone pinged at that time.
Right.
If you're in a vehicle, it's going to be very hard to actually see who that person is because of movement. I think there's a lot more into this. It's a lot deeper than what we're actually being told.
That's exactly what I feel, to be honest. I've been holding back a lot just to be respectable, and like I'm out there with tomorrow we're going to be a part of the massive search. I've been very respectable, but it's just like, to me, it feels like there's things that we're not being told about this. There's things that doesn't make sense about this whole situation.
Correct.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I was going to go out there tomorrow, but I'm of course I'm with my family tomorrow, so I can't go out there.
I think we spoke, right? In the DM? Yeah.
We spoke in the DM, right?
Yeah, I understand.
But for sure, sometime next week, I'm totally free, and we can go out there and pretty much analyze this case a little bit further.
Let me know for sure.
Get some answers.
Because we might have to start looking elsewhere. I don't even know anymore. Like everything I thought was, I don't even know if it's anymore. Especially talking to the friend, I don't even know anymore. Was she on the bus? Can we get any video of that? Was she at Ankle Major Center? We can't get any video. We can't get a confirmation. I don't know anymore. It's just like, what is this?
Yeah, because all we have is hearsay.
Right, that's it. That's it. We haven't seen footage. We haven't seen pictures. It's just what they're telling us.
Right, because have you noticed that during the Layla Cabot case, they did have video footage of the gas station.
Right.
They have video footage of outside of the gas station.
Right.
In that case, then we did have facts and we did have a timeline. This is all hearsay. And this case has so many answers, so many questions that has not been answered. And we have not been shown one fact or one evidence that she was actually out there that particular day.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't September 11th. It could have been the day prior.
February 11th, I mean. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. February.
Yeah, February. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know.
February,
we don't know. We're just going off what people are telling us. We don't know official whatever or even the timeline. It's just what they're telling us.
What it's telling us. I totally agree. But definitely, man, I'll be DMing you sometime next week, and
hit me up. Maybe we'll meet in person. Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
All right,
good.
All right, take care, man.
You have a great night, bro.
You too. Thanks. All right, appreciate that call. Keeping it real. There's another phone number. It's just one other call. If anybody wants to call with their thoughts or theories, call in. Or if anybody wants to just, there was somebody that commented earlier. She said in the Hollywood area, there was 2 situations where she was kidnapped. Or no, not kidnapped, but somebody tried to. And then Kara sent me a story somewhere else in Hollywood. I know that area very well, that a jogger, somebody tried to take her. So wherever, just call in if you want. If not, we'll call it. Okay, 786. How you doing? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Mel. How are you?
Good. Who's this?
Well, hi, Dr. Jason. He will know. You need to be careful, okay? I told you that so many times. When you, when you go those places, you need to have somebody with you.
Today I had somebody with me.
Okay, but please, I don't want to see you on YouTube. I miss you. No, I don't want that. Please
I've
have
thought
somebody
about
with
that.
you when you go
I thought about that. Like maybe
because
one day
it's
I'll be a
bad.
story too. Maybe somebody will get me and I'll be a
No,
story
no,
on YouTube. I thought about that. I have
I'm
thought
not
about that.
saying like in the mean way, but because I want to see you in a good way, not in the bad way. You
Right,
know,
right,
I don't want as you do it, and somebody attack you as you doing it. That's why you need
right, right.
somebody with you. Try to have like somebody you trust, like a cute,
I don't
to
trust
be with
nobody.
you,
But yeah,
even
yeah.
even though you don't trust somebody, at least for 10%, at least somebody behind you, something happen can be protected. Nobody trusts
Right, right,
nobody, but at least
right.
10% because you have a beautiful daughter to
True.
take care, please. And I don't know if you realize that those days we don't get nothing from the news. YouTuber become the news for us.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
I pretty much don't like to watch news no more because
I
we
don't
don't
like him
get
either.
nothing from the news.
A lot of them are liars.
Back of the day,
Yeah.
I used to be 5 o'clock to be at the
Yeah,
front of the news. Now I don't give a damn
yeah.
because no, I pretty much like go look at you, go look at somebody, look at the custody boy. We pretty much don't get nothing from the chief, nothing from the news. We pretty
Right.
much get everything from the YouTube. We become the news outlet. As much they blame YouTuber, but they don't really see their mistake.
That's true.
We become we become the YouTuber as much they don't give us credit, but they don't do them job no more. The police, the news outlets, they don't do nothing. But please be careful. I love you so much. I love
Thank
to
you.
watch you.
Appreciate that.
Please be careful. She's really a beautiful daughter. Have a nice night. Dr. Jason, I love you in the chat.
Dr.
Cecily,
J.
you
Hey.
know, I love Dr. Jason. Cecily, when he was in the live chat when we was follow the police in California, he was talking
Oh
so much
my
crap.
god. Yeah. I think he fell asleep at one point. Dr. J fell asleep.
Yes.
But yeah.
He was snoring on the camera. I said,
Oh
God,
my
please,
god. It
Dr.
was
Jason
crazy.
I was
He has
watching
to
it for
call it
7
now.
hours. Dr. Jason. Well, now you know.
Oh my
Dr.
god.
Jason, I love you, okay? Don't be mad at me. Love you, Mickey
Thank
Mouse.
you.
It's Shirley. Bye.
All right, take care. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, especially the people that have been here following and supporting. Yeah, Bria, with Sophie, the girl that went missing in Fort Lauderdale. Oh my god, Jason. I need to follow up with the private investigator. We had this whole conversation. It was like 40 minutes long, but he didn't want me to post it publicly, and so I have to respect that. But he did want to meet in person. We were supposed to have this whole conversation, so I do want to talk to him. I want to follow up on Sophie. Sophie is a crazy story too. Sophie is a girl that went missing in Fort Lauderdale, and it's just nuts. You guys definitely type in iCkEdMeL Sophie Reader. Follow up on that. 865. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from South Florida too in Hollywood.
Hey.
I just want to say I don't think she's over there anymore. It's just weird. Like I don't think that she's nowhere over there anymore. I think.
What are you thinking?
Because I'm thinking like since her phone stopped, going back up. I feel like she's like they just kept going up somewhere. I
And you know what?
That she's in the area no more.
A1A, you can take it up far up. You can.
All the way to Palm Beach.
You can go to Palm Beach or you can go to the airport. There's like a back road. If you're not from the area, you won't really know about it. But there is a thing you can take A1A or is it Dixie? I think you can take A1A to the airport. There's like this whole back road and all sort of stuff where you can get on a flight to Fort Lauderdale Airport.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just I don't know. I'm new to the whole story in your YouTube.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank
I'm
you.
new to the chat. Hey everyone. But and I seen it on the news and I typed it in. That's how I found you on YouTube.
Oh, thank you.
So I've been looking every day, every time you post, I watch the videos, and I just was like, it just don't sound right to me. I mean, I don't know. I know if everyone feel the same way, but for the phone ping to stop close to where she was, maybe I don't know. Maybe they just kept going up, or I don't know, roll back towards the house. Because I mean, her house is right down Sheridan.
Well, our house is in Hollywood. It's like further west, way out further west.
Okay.
They claim she took a bus ride to Ann Cold Nature Center, but we haven't seen anything, any proof,
From the
video, or whatever. We're just going off of what they're telling us. So that's what we believe. Yeah, we don't even know. We don't know.
Okay, because it do sounds weird. No videos being shown for someone to be missing.
Right.
Because I just moved here like a year ago, and I'm from Tennessee, and it don't matter if it's an adult or a child. They show video proof on the news. It don't matter, if they show it. They go show whatever they have. They go show whatever. They go follow up on everything. And it's kind of weird. Like they keep showing the same thing over and over, and it's not like nothing new.
The news hasn't given us any. There's no new updates. There's nothing new. They keep showing that one clip where police showed up in this one area one day and they were done. And they've been repeating and showing the same crap every day. Yeah, there's nothing new to this story. Nothing. We're just assuming that we're being told
the news now to come
what's
on.
accurate.
It come on at 1 minute, so I'm waiting to see if they show something new. They haven't showed anything. It's like
nothing.
The same old.
I've showed more. That's why people are watching my channel. That's why people are watching me. I've showed more. They're not showing us nothing. They're standing out at this area here. I don't want to be mean, and that's it. They're not showing us nothing. That's it. For days and days and days, that's it. That's all the news is showing.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. It got me going too, like how you so into it. I'm into it too now, and it's like, whew.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering my
call. Thank you. Yeah, and I appreciate you calling.
Watch the news now.
Yeah, thank you for supporting the channel.
So
yeah,
I'm finna watch.
Well, we're gonna be out there tomorrow for the official search. I don't know where it's going to take us, but we'll be out there tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm going to be out there, so
okay.
Yeah. I'll try to record if they allow me to. I'll try to record and get a visual of what's going on.
Okay. So I'm watching the news now to see if they show anything new. I highly doubt it.
Okay. Valerie said, I'm her friend and the police can't share private tips or more information. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling. 865. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye. What was that? What's that in the background? What that? I'm just kidding. All right. We got two other callers. We'll take him and we'll see where it goes. 310. How you doing? Where it coming from?
Hey, Mel. I'm in Cali.
Where you at?
All right. We got two callers. Cali.
Oh, Callie, what's up? Welcome. I think I hear myself in the background. You might want to turn it down a little bit.
Where you at?
Yeah, I hear myself in the background. If you could turn it off and turn it down.
Okay. I got it. Is it cool now?
Yeah, it's great. Thank you. So what's your thoughts?
I was just wondering, was the young girl, was she like homeless or anything? Because I've seen a lot of the places that she went through, and it looked like, I mean, the homeless encampment is pretty obvious. So was she like homeless or anything like that?
From what we're told, no. Like she was going to school at a college in Idaho, and she recently came back to her parents' home, and this whole situation happened. And so No, she definitely wasn't homeless. I don't know if like she was trying to run away from her home or her religion. The family is very religious and stuff. Or if she just went out there because the story we were told is that like she had this internship from the Everglades wildlife, whatever. She was very into nature and she didn't get that opportunity. And so she was like very sad and upset. And so she went for a supposed walk and then disappeared.
Oh, okay. And I wanted to know, how far was that site that you were at? How far is that from her house?
Well, and Cold Nature Center and Westlake Trail, Westlake Park. I would say this going back to Hollywood. I'm not going to say her address or anything like that. I would say it's
Right.
probably 15, 20 minutes. Driving. By bus, I'm not sure. A lot longer. They say she took the bus. It would be a lot longer by bus. Driving, 20 minutes.
And
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way we can see a bus or anything that goes that way.
Well, they claimed let me see here. Let me hold on. There was a post. I don't have it on here now. I took it down, but there was a post claiming that the police couldn't get the video footage from the bus or something. That's from the official Facebook page that they couldn't get it. Something about I don't know.
Okay. And no disrespect, to her family or anything when I mentioned the homeless thing, because I had just heard of another case. Just happened yesterday or a few days ago where a guy died in his car. He was frozen to death. And he was
Texas?
homeless, and it was just so crazy. Huh?
Was it Texas or somewhere else?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it was just so crazy how he was homeless. He was 28, a young man, and when his family found out he died, everybody was just there. If I knew things, and it's just, how crazy that is,
Right.
It's just, so that's why I hadn't mentioned it or whatever. But, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, no, thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Like the last woman said, you are the news. You show us way more than anybody else. So I'm here watching. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Take care. Appreciate it.
You too.
All right. We got one more call. And then after that, I think I'll call it a night because I got to be up early. Tomorrow's the search. We'll see what happens with that. I think this might be Jay. I don't know. 3, 2, 1. What's up? Who's this?
Amazing.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Dr. Dre. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. He called in. What's up, man?
Lord. Lord. Hey, bro. I didn't even want to call in, man. But your homegirl was like, yo, Jay, you got to call in. Like, I don't know why I be making y'all laugh.
Everybody's
shout
looking
out
for
to
you.
The previous caller that was like, yo, I passed out on the live. Look, I live in Florida. We started taking shots around 3 o'clock. So if I pass out, it is what it is.
Bro,
You
morning
feel
time.
me?
Morning time. They start off the morning like that.
Bro, this
So what's your thought?
like
What's
beautiful. Bro, I don't even like. I'm the type of individual where like I'll give you an example. When you went live, when you did your premiere earlier today, I was in your premiere from the beginning to the end, and I never wrote anything in the chat because the information that you was giving us, I'm not gonna stand 10 toes on something I don't know about. And one of your previous callers have said that like, yo, we don't know enough. So I can't speak on like, bro, it could be, you remember that case that you covered with the girl that they thought got snatched out the window and then they found her?
Right.
You remember you had that PI on, right?
Right.
So see, as a man, I can't stand 10 toes down on what happened. I'm just telling you, bro, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, a lot doesn't make sense, man, bro. Yeah, a lot. It's not adding up. It's not adding up, man. I'm trying to be nice, but yeah, a lot's not adding up. And people with common sense and discernment can tell a lot's not adding up.
Yo, like, let me tell you something, man, bro. We've been going through it in my family. We dealing with that situation, that pandemic right now. And RIP to my auntie. but she used to say something, and she said that common sense stand. Wait, she said that nonsense stands for the lack of sense, right? So if we got common sense, we never gonna understand nonsense. So we can't even get involved in nonsense. And what we got going on right now is nonsense. Because if you telling me a young lady can disappear, bro, how am I supposed to feel about that? I got a 19-year-old daughter, so she can just vanish. Like, it don't even make sense. Like, so I can't even speak on that subject, bro. But I just wanted to call in.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sonny D.
Hey.
Sonny D, let me make you laugh. Blah 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 blah. Whatever makes you laugh, like, you know, you know. But it's like, bro, it's like, man, I pray that this young lady left on her own.
I hope so too. Yeah, I hope
wherever
so too, man.
she is, she happy wherever she is, because what the story that you displayed to us is, if she was being raised under like harsh religious restraints, she might want to break out into her freedom. You understand what I mean? And like,
yeah, I didn't say
I'm
that.
Gonna hold on
I
to
didn't
the
say
positive, bro.
Right.
No, it was people in. All right, bet. Let me retract that.
I'm just kidding. I know what you're saying. I try to put it out there,
saying,
but in a very respectable way. I know what you're saying, and people started talking to me and reaching out to me, and a lot of it's kind of like, and there's been other stories, and it's kind of made me like, but I'm just very quiet and respectable because I'm going to be out there tomorrow, and I'm going to be in person, and I don't want to cut off or cut out potential people that I could talk to. So that's why I've been just very publicly.
That's a fact.
But I can tell you that in person, people that I've spoken to, there was a woman I spoke to today, Annie, at the park when I was at Ankle. She was like, yo, yada, 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 this shit don't make sense. And I was like, yo, you're right. I'm just chilling. But yeah, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up.
Bro, I'm from South Carolina, bro. Like I'm one of them people. I'm one of them people that I feel like is the 90% of Floridians. Like, you got to realize 90% of us that live in Florida wasn't born in Florida. I was born in South Carolina. So when something happens to somebody, the first place we look is the family, bro. Like, that's the first place we go.
Hey, you are
feel
not.
me?
Yeah, you are.
You know what I'm saying? Look, bro. Hey. We alphas. We ain't no betas. You know what I'm saying? Like, the easiest explanation to me, like, yo, even though my family invested in aluminum foil hats, we don't believe in conspiracy theories like y'all do. The simplest explanation is typically what happens. And what I'm saying is, we need to look at their family. So we go looking in the woods for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Look. You know my new bro. Let me tell you, my new favorite saying is, bro. Look. God. Bro, like, look. I got this saying now, bro. I say, look, if I owe you something, I'm not gonna be able to give it to you. I suggest you get it from God. So what I'm telling y'all is, bro, let's not be so conspiratorial.
Oh yeah, for
in
sure.
What we looking at, and let's simplify what happens, bro. Things happen, and I'm not saying that the family did anything, bro.
Right.
But when you was in the woods, thirsty today, bro. I watched that whole live and never commented because the content you was bringing, it was like, bro, you was like heavy breathing and shit. You was like, so I'm like, yo, my bro, a whole man. Like, this a little girl. Like, even though she older, like, bro, so you did all of that at nighttime? Now, let me chastise you for a minute, bro. Listen. Everybody that can hear my voice right now, go
Jesus.
hit my man Cash App.
We're about to cut it.
We need more than a half a tree branch. I'm sorry. We need more than a half a tree branch and a beautiful, bro, your camera costs more than your security. That's not right.
The camera costs everything.
Bro, like,
the camera's more than everything I was out there with. More than everything on me. Yeah, for sure. It's like $800, $900 for sure, $1,000, without a doubt.
Bro, I'm watching your live. You finding shoes. I'm like, Lord, he done found a shoe. Where the foot at? Like, you understand? Like, bro, I be scared. That's why I don't even be chatting when you do these lives. I be scared for you in real life, bro. But at the end of the day, I can't go out in the woods with you. I'm scared of the Blair Witch. So, like, I'm not going out in them bushes, bro. You touching, man, you touching stuff with no gloves on.
Yo,
bro.
everybody, I'm so tired of these people.
Shout out to you.
iCkEdMeL, you touching this stuff. I didn't touch nothing with well, there was one thing I touched without gloves. There was one thing I touched without gloves, but everything else, I just took the machete with the sheath and I just lifted it up. Everything else, I didn't touch with the. There was one thing I touched without gloves.
Bro, but
after that. And the thing is too with Kevlar,
bro, you
cannot manipulate.
You seen bottles with people
like a cell phone. That's Maddie right there. That's Maddie right there. You cannot manipulate a cell phone or the camera. The camera, you can't manipulate that stuff with a Kevlar glove. And like all this stuff on top of me at the same time. The guy I was with today, he was like, "Yo, iCkEdMeL, like you should have like the camera, you should have it just wrapped around your neck, like a string thing." I'm gonna look it up and buy something because I had it in my pocket and I kept having to take it out. This other guy named Anthony, which he's been supporting the channel for a while, he's been commenting. He told me, "Yo, iCkEdMeL, you need boots." So I'm gonna get the boots. I'll get the boots. All right, we'll get the boots and we'll get that on deck. The GoPro, I hear GoPros are nice too, but to have Kevlar on and try to manipulate a phone or the camera, you just can't do it. You can't use a touch screen with Kevlar, bulletproof, injection proof, whatever, glass proof gloves. It just doesn't work like that,
bro. And you're right, and I apologize, but you were showing pictures of PP bottles, bro. Like it's a dude that peed in a bottle, bro.
Oh my god!
So, like, no disrespect to the dude that peed in the bottle, but I'm like, man, if he peed in the bottle, he might have some what's the name in the little encampment. Like, I just don't want you to get hurt, but I'm too scared to go out there with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, please set up a GoFundMe where we get you an assault rifle. That's all. Allegedly, that's all I'm saying. Like, bro, you need to be able to put a hole in something. Like, bro, do you know what you said in that live today? Like, somebody asked you, did you see any alligators? And you was like, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Bro,
no.
I'm not saying that it's gonna be a human threat. Man, what if one of them big ass snakes in Florida that we have in Florida just run out on you and be like, hello, I'm not a YouTuber. What you gonna do? Bro, like, then when you went hacking through the bushes, look, bro, when you went hacking through the bushes to find that trail, man, my old lady was looking at that like, Lord, he about to die. I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome. I like that you guys are thinking about
luckily
that. I like that you guys are thinking about that.
Bro,
I like you guys
like we be, bro, I be scared watching your lives when, like, I respect the on the ground footage that you give, but I'd be terrified in real life. I'd be like, Lord, if I wasn't scared of bugs and witches and like spiders, like I could holler at him because I feel like we close to each other down here. But bro, I'm not coming out there with you, bro. You was in the woods, like, man.
It was nuts. It was nuts. It was at one
Crocodile
point.
Dundee, bro.
At one point, it was pretty nuts. Yeah. At one point, I was like, holy shit! Like the GPS. I thought we were going in one way, and we actually weren't. That's what kind of like I was like, oh shit! It's not what I think it is.
Bro,
but anyway, yo,
when you came up on them rocks.
Yeah. That was kind of crazy too.
Bro, when you came up on them rocks, let me tell you what I said. I don't even be praying. I was like, Lord, please don't let him hop on them rocks.
And I did, yeah.
So
off camera, like, I told the private investigator off camera, I was like, yo, you could just easily slip on that shit and crack your skull open. Like, easily. It's like the rocks you see by the ocean and stuff with like the coral and all that. You could easily screw up and just slip and crack your skull open. No problem. Just crack your shit open and you'll be dead. Bro, and there's nobody out there
and I know
that's gonna notice.
And I know you got to get up early, so I'm gonna let you go, bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when
we're gonna
you
call it a night.
zoomed in to that dude with the pitchfork, bro,
Dude,
my whole house was like,
bro,
bro, we was
that
singing
shit.
Negro spirituals like Jesus
It was
on the
it
main
was
line.
literally
Tell
out of
him
like
what
a
you
horror
want.
story. It was literally because throughout the rest of that park, we kept hearing that weird ass creepy music this dude was playing throughout the entire park.
Bro,
Which is
I
like,
was so glad I didn't see. I was so glad I didn't see him because the way you was like, he just keep walking back and forth. And the crazy thing is, the other day, me and my daughter watched Deliverance, and I'm like, they about to make my man squeal like a pig. Like I was scared, bro. Like,
oh my God.
yo, I was gonna unsubscribe. Like earlier, I was about to unsubscribe. But look, man, love and blessings, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
appreciate it,
Maddie,
man.
bro. I ain't mean to hold you up.
No, it's not for you to call out. A lot of people keep
Be
asking for
safe,
you.
bro.
Dr. Jake. All right, take care, man.
Yo, but listen.
Yeah.
One more plug. Like, subscribe.
That's true.
Love and
That's true.
blessings, bro.
All right, man. Thank you,
Be
man.
safe, bro.
Appreciate you. Take care, bro.
Yep.
All right. I'm tired, man. I'm burnt out. So I'm gonna get some rest. I think I hit the wrong button. I cut out Jason for a second, but we're back. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get some rest. My goal tomorrow is to wake up early. I gotta clean out the car a little bit. And I wanna go to sorry guys. I think I lost you guys for a second. But I wanna make it out to the search. Even if I'm just handing out flyers or whatever, I wanna make it out. And so the news has been showing the same thing they've been showing for the last 3 days. I don't know. There's nothing new on the news, you know. So yeah, I appreciate you guys joining me, and I appreciate you joining the tour. Hit like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Keep an open mind. Appreciate you.